Not going out tonight?
No, I've still got the virus.
Oh, yes. Yes, I've forgotten that. The mystery virus.
Yes.
Hasn't stopped you eating.
No.
And your colour's good.
Well, they're the symptoms, a good colour and a healthy appetite.
Then how do you know you've got it?
You feel listless.
You mean more listless than usual?
What's the matter? Can't I be ill for once?
Of course. Perhaps you should lie down, Matthew.
No, it's more when you're out in the fresh air, you begin to tremble.
Oh, that must be terrible for an active person.
It is, I feel trapped.
That why you keep looking out of the window?
What?
Or are you expecting someone?
No.
Surely your friends must be missing you.
I shouldn't think so.
Oh, well, that's where you're wrong. One of them came tonight when you were in bed.
Who was it?
He didn't give his name.
Well, what did he look like?
Small, thin-faced. Insignificant, really. Oh, yes, there was something different about him. He had a pair of chopsticks in his top pocket.
That's Ratty. Ratty Randall. He's very partial to Chinese food, always carries his own chopsticks.
Huh? His own personal chopsticks? That's very stylish, Matthew.
Well, what did he want?
Well, he just wanted to know what had happened to you. I told him you hadn't been out since Monday.
Sunday?
I thought you went out on Monday.
No, Sunday, Dad.
Well, didn't you go to the fair?
I don't like fairs.
Well, where were you?
Why?
Well, Ratty wanted to know. I told him you were down the fair.
Oh, no!
Well, never mind. He said he'll pop back later. You'll be able to set the record straight.
I won't, because I'm going to bed. I'm not seeing anyone.
What is it, Matthew?
What?
Anyone would think you were expecting the black spot. Who's coming next, Blind Pew? Look, I want to know where you were on Monday.
Oh. I was with Cherry Gibson at the fair.
Well, why the secrecy?
She's Bateman's girl. He was at the Tech and she was on her own.
Who's Bateman?
ABA regional finalist. That's who Bateman is.
Oh, yes. Yes, I knew his dad. He was pretty good with the gloves, too. And you went with his girl? You just don't care, do you, Matthew?
The last bloke got his nose broken. The word is, if you don't want to fight Bateman, keep away from Cherry Gibson.
Well, why didn't you?
It wasn't my idea. She wouldn't leave me alone. She's always fancied me. And whatever Bateman thinks, this is all her fault.
Well, perhaps she'll fight him.
All I did was take her on the space rocket, buy her some candy floss and win her a doll.
All you did? It sounds as if you made a night of it. And I suppose someone saw you.
Ratty may have done. As we were going round on the space rocket, I'm sure I saw the glint of his chopsticks in the crowd.
And will he tell Bateman?
Will he tell him he likes to fight more than Bateman?
Well, if you take my advice, you'll see Bateman. Tell him there was nothing in it.
I walked her home, Dad.
Oh, right. Yeah, you walked her home, keeping a brotherly eye on her.
She kissed me.
What?
Well, there's nothing I could do about it.
Well, couldn't you have fought her off?
No. I was carrying a doll, 2 sticks of candy floss and a coconut.
I see. So, what we've got here, Matthew, technically speaking, is a nose-breaking situation.
Yeah. The last bloke only whistled after her.
Well, what are you going to do about it?
Well, I thought, there's 6 weeks before I go to college. I don't have to see him.
6 weeks? You're not staying walled up here for 6 weeks. What about the wear and tear on the furniture? No, you'll have to get this sorted out. Well, that's probably Ratty now. Come down and see him. I'll make a cup of tea.
Hello, Matthew.
Hi.
How's the virus?
Oh, I can't tell you.
Bad as that?
Worse. Kept me in all week.
Since when?
Sunday.
I thought I saw you Monday.
Not me.
Down the fair?
No.
Your dad said you was there.
What? Oh, yes, well, that's the trouble with this virus. That's what it does to you. Your memory goes. You see everything through a haze. I probably was down there for a while. That's when I began to feel peculiar.
Did you act peculiar as well?
What do you mean?
I thought I saw you hiding behind some candy floss. You look like a man with a pink beard. I could have sworn it was you.
What could have been?
On a space rocket.
Space rocket? I can't remember. I was just trying to keep warm.
Were you keeping Cherry Gibson warm too?
No, not me.
Well, she was with someone. She's got this doll.
Doll?
Bateman wants to know where she got it from. He wanted to win her that doll.
Well, if I find anything out, I'll let him know.
I don't envy the bloke.
No.
I was there the last time. Can still hear the crunch of bone. Bateman's fast.
I know he's fast.
With both hands.
I know he's fast with both hands.
He wants to see you.
Yes, and I want to see him, but I can't get out, not with this virus.
I wonder if Cherry Gibson's got it as well.
Look, I don't know what you're suggesting, but I wouldn't do that to Bateman. I'm his best mate.
Wait a minute, I'm Bateman's best mate. He's always said so.
Right, yes, well, you are Bateman's best mate. But I'm his second best mate.
I'll tell him that.
I thought you'd like a cup of tea. No, you lads have got a lot to talk about.
No, I won't stay. Don't want to tire him.
Now you stay, Ratty.
What?
What?
What did you call me?
What's your name?
John.
Oh, why don't you stay, John? Have a cuppa.
You called me Ratty.
Yes, yes. I wonder what made me say that.
No one calls me Ratty.
No, of course not. It's ridiculous. Don't look a bit like it. Have a cup of tea.
No, I better be off. I'm seeing Bateman later. He's very concerned about you, Matthew. Wants to know when you're going to be up and about again. I'll see you.
See ya.
See you, Ratty. See you, John.
Why did you have to call him Ratty?
Well, you called him Ratty.
Not to his face, he hates it.
You mix with some very strange people. You better see Bateman tomorrow and get this cleared up. I don't want him hanging around here.
Do you think he's still out there?
Well, I don't know. Hates being called Ratty.
Yes.
I think I'll put the car away.
Cherry! What are you doing out there?
I didn't want Ratty to see me. Has he gone?
Well, yes.
Good. Things are bad enough.
Are they?
Bill suspects.
Suspects what, Cherry?
About you and me.
Yes, I thought he may suspect, and I thought what we could say was, I saw you home because you were nervous and I wanted to make sure you were safe.
Oh, better not mention the walk home, not after what happened.
Nothing happened. Well, nothing much.
It's not what I remember. You went mad, Matthew.
Cherry? How could I have gone mad? I was carrying a doll, 2 sticks of candy floss and a coconut.
I'm not saying it was my idea.
No.
It's a boy doll.
Is it?
I'm going to call it Matthew.
Oh, God.
Mind you, it was the doll that did it. Bill asked where it came from. I said I won it at the fair. He said, tell me another. Then that vein in his temple started to throb. You know what that means?
Yes, I know what it means when that vein in his temple starts to throb. There's going to be a bit of bone crunching somewhere.
At least you don't scare easy, Matthew, not like the others.
No. Perhaps we could say you thought you were being followed, and I
No
just...
one else has dared to kiss me since I've been going out with Bill.
Yeah, I wonder why.
Passion's a funny thing, isn't it?
Yes.
I didn't know you felt like that.
I don't. I mean, I don't know how I feel.
You didn't mean it just now when you said nothing much happened.
No. I just didn't want it to happen.
Your feelings were too strong.
Yes. It was a magical night, Cherry. The taste of the candy floss, the throbbing of the generators, the smell of the diesel. We just got carried away.
You did mean it. You did like kissing me.
Oh, yes. It was one of the nicest experiences I've ever had. But Bill is my best mate, and I'm his second best. I just can't do it to him.
Well, he doesn't have to know about it, unless I tell him.
That's true.
I mean, if he did know, you'd need a new set of teeth. Would be a pity.
Look, all you have to do is tell Bateman there was nothing... I wish you wouldn't get so agitated. After all, what is the worst that can happen?
I'll tell you the worst that can happen. There'll be a fight and I'll get pulverised.
I mean, apart from that...
There isn't anything worse than that.
Oh, yes, there is, Matthew. There's being afraid. What you have to fear is fear itself.
And Bateman, don't forget Bateman.
Nothing could be worse than what you're imagining.
You're right there. Falling in front of a train would be an improvement on what I'm thinking.
And you're forgetting something. He's a boxer.
No, strangely enough, I haven't forgotten that.
I mean, it'll be a sporting contest. He'll stand back and let you take a count.
Suppose he waits for me to get up again.
I wouldn't advise that, Matthew. I've seen him box.
What's he like?
Oh, he's good. He's very good. And he's fast. With both hands.
Yes, I've heard that, Dad.
But he carries his guard low, leaving his chin exposed. So you might just be able to get in first, before he gets into his stride.
Wait a minute, we don't want to antagonise him, do we? His hands are lethal weapons.
I hope you're not going to disappoint me, Matthew. You can't back out of this now.
Why not? It's all right for Bateman. He's got nothing to lose. He's ugly. I've still got my looks. And I've just had my teeth polished. I don't want to lose him in a punch-up.
Well, you should have thought of all this before you got involved with that girl.
Well, I'm sorry, but I don't think a ride on the space rockies and a couple of kisses justifies permanent scarring.
There you go again. You're defeated before you start. Don't forget, you're taller than he is. He won't like that.
Why? It's not a crime, is it?
Well, it means you can keep him off with the left jab.
We're getting him angry again, Dad.
Well, you've got to stand up for yourself, Matthew, or he'll walk all over you.
You just said he'd stay back and let me take a count. Now he's walking all over me.
Hit the palm of my hand. Go on. Now the other one. That's it. Now the old 1-2. Good.
Good?
That's the old Willow's magic.
Is it?
You got nothing to worry about.
I'm not fighting his hand, Dad.
All you've got to do is get the killer instinct. Now think mean.
If that's Cherry Gibson, I'm not in. Oh, hello, Bill.
Matthew, your dad sent me through his mate in a cuppa. How's the virus?
I'm fighting it, Bill.
Yeah, I can see that. Germs must be getting pretty big, eh?
I like that. James must be getting pretty big. I like that.
Do ya? Do you like a good laugh, don't you, Matthew? Especially when you're the one doing the laughing. In fact, I've heard you're very witty.
No, not me, Bill.
That's not what my friend says. My friend says you have wit and personality.
Personality, me, no.
She says you got more words than a dictionary. In fact, she thinks you're intellectual.
No, I'm a bit of a fool, really, Bill.
You go to college?
Well, they take anyone these days. You could go if you wanted to.
I'll go to Tech.
City and Guilds, isn't it?
Monday nights.
Oh.
Where were you on Monday night, Matthew?
I was going down with a virus.
You were going down with Cherry Gibson.
No, I wasn't.
Yes, you was.
Who said?
Ratty.
He's a liar.
He's my best mate.
I thought I was your best mate.
No. You were my second best mate until Monday night.
Oh.
Then there's this doll. She's calling it Matthew because it's good looking.
I'm not good looking. No one can say I'm good looking. A face like this.
Doesn't matter. See, looks are fleeting, aren't they? You can lose your looks.
Right.
You walked her home.
I wanted to make sure she got home safely, Bill.
You kissed her.
Who said?
She did. Oh. Is there any way for a best mate to carry on?
Second best mate, Bill. And I didn't kiss her. She kissed me.
Oh, I see. I suppose you're too intellectual for her.
No. I was carrying a doll, 2 sticks of candy floss and a coconut. I couldn't have kissed her. I haven't got any arms.
But you would have done.
Oh, all right, Bill. I'm sorry. I was out of order. I'm making a complete and unreserved apology. It won't happen again. Here's my hand on it. Oh.
I'm glad we've had this little chat, Matthew.
So am I. It's been worrying me.
I bet it is.
Mate.
Yeah. So when's it going to be then?
What?
The fight.
What fight?
Between me and you.
Yeah, but I've apologised.
There's got to be a fight. Use your place.
Where's that?
Back at the cemetery.
Oh, that's handy.
Should we say tomorrow 7:30?
Well, I may have to disappoint you, Bill. I've got this virus.
Yeah. Word has it, it's yellow fever. You better be there. It's not just me you'll be disappointing. What's your dad gonna think? My old man said he was a tasty little welterweight in his day.
Ah, but he's paid for it, Bill. Seen his face? He's always blinking. And he's got a deaf aid. No, he made me promise never to take up the gloves.
Now, have you two sorted out your differences? Or is there gonna be a fight? Shouldn't you be off?
I'm not going.
You can't back down now.
You watch me.
You're being defeatist again. You stand a good chance. I've been talking to the man that trains Bateman. He has a weakness.
Not another one.
He always looks away before he throws a punch. So what you've got to do is watch his eyes. As soon as he looks away, get in first. Move inside, work him over.
Yeah, what will he be doing while I'm working away inside? I'll tell you, punching the living daylights out of me.
No, he won't, because it's bare knuckle. He could damage his hands.
I knew there was a way to hurt him if we thought long enough. Well, I don't care how many weaknesses he's got. I'm not going.
What a letdown.
I'm sorry, but I'm not like you. You've always loved fighting. I don't.
You realise you won't be able to show your face around here.
At least I'll have a face to show.
Now, wait a minute. No, there may be a way out of this.
How?
I was thinking about the time I had to fight Big Cyril.
Big Cyril?
Yes, he was twice my size. He had the saddle on his rally fully extended and his feet still touched the ground. He was known as the cycling psychopath. I had to meet him round the back of the cemetery, in front of everyone.
Well, what happened?
Well, as he stood there, removing his bicycle clips with those big, bony hands, I knew I didn't stand a chance.
Well, what did you do?
I picked a fight with Mousy Morrison, his best mate.
Mousy? He was small, wasn't he?
Very small. I insisted on fighting him before I fought Big Cyril. Of course, Mousy refused. And in the general confusion, I never did fight Big Cyril. And I came out of it with my reputation intact.
Yes, but I don't see what that's got to do with me. Ratty Randall!
Precisely.
Dad, you're brilliant!
Up here for thinking, Matthew. Down there for dancing.
Well, this suits you.
Suits me if it suits you, Bill.
Ground seems even enough.
Yeah, one thing I hate, it's uneven ground. You can't punch on uneven ground.
But keep the rules simple, eh?
I prefer the rules simple.
No kicking or batting.
No kicking or butting. If that's what you want, Bill, that's all right by me.
And no holding.
Wait a minute, what about a clinch? I may want to do some clinching.
Well, that's all right.
And I punch on the break. I thought I'd just warn you.
Right.
And what about low punches?
What?
I got this very low punch. Surprises a few people. Starts almost from the ground.
Right, well, I'll watch out for that, Matthew. Oh, and cuts.
Cuts?
Any bad cuts and we stop.
Good, only I don't want to mark this shirt. It's very difficult material to wash.
Right, well, we'll get started then, eh?
Why not?
No!
What? What's he laughing at?
Oh!
Ratty.
I'm not laughing.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
Are you calling me a liar?
No.
Perhaps you think this is funny.
No. Can we get on with it, Matthew?
Do you mind, Bill? This is between us two. And he's staring at me.
Are you staring at him?
I come to watch the fight. I've got to look at him.
Well, don't. He don't like it.
I don't like it.
All right.
All right, come on in, Matthew.
No, what now? That does it.
What?
He's pulling faces.
I'm not pulling faces.
He's not pulling faces,
He's
Matthew.
doing it behind your back. You can't see him. I can't fight while he's pulling faces.
Stop pulling faces.
I think he fancies his chance, Bill.
No, I don't. He doesn't fancy his chances, Matthew. This is between you and me.
Do you mind, Bill? Just keep out of this, will you? I can't let him get away with this.
Get away with what? He hasn't done anything.
I never did like him. I don't like the way he talks. I don't like the way he walks. I don't like the way he looks. I don't even like people who look like him. And if he thinks he can take me, well, let him try.
Matthew, can we get on with a fight?
Bill, I won't tell you again. Just keep out of this. I'll fight you after I finish with him. No problem. Well, come on. Hit me. Let's see what you're made of. Let's have you. Come on.
I didn't come to fight. I come to watch.
I see yellow, eh?
Matthew.
Bill, I won't tell you again. This is my fight.
I'm not fighting.
I see. Rat by name and rat by nature.
Don't call me that.
What do I have to do to make you fight? I know.
You shouldn't have done that.
And what are you gonna do about it?
Hold me coat, Bill.
Well, what happened?
What do you think?
So you've got a bruise?
Yeah, I've been in a fight.
I'll put some steak on it.
Don't, I'm a vegetarian.
Sorry, I forgot. Still, should be all right. Well, why didn't you take my advice?
I did. What was it you said? Up here for thinking, down there for dancing? I challenged Ratty.
What happened?
He accepted.
You mean you had to fight Bateman as well?
No.
Well, there you are. You didn't have to fight Bateman.
I couldn't. Ratty knocked me out.